Why do you care what people think? I want you to close your eyes and think, why do I care what people think? Is it because you want to please people? Is it because you want people to like you? What is it? Whatever your reason is, forget it. I was there once too, where I thought all the time, what can I post to make people like me more? I never posted anything on Instagram, on TikTok. I posted once a month because I was scared that people might think I'm weird or might think I'm trying to be influencer and weird and quirky and all that stuff. But then I slowly learned it's my life, actually, not yours. Not the person across the street who just judged me for making this video. It's nobody's business to determine how I live my life. And that's what I want to teach you guys today, basically. It is our responsibility as humans, if you want to live a good life, to make a happy life. It's your responsibility to make your life the best life you've ever lived. Just like it's my responsibility to be happy, and it's my responsibility if I want to follow my dreams and all those things. I can't depend on other people to make that happen for me. But it's your responsibility to love your life, nobody else's. And sometimes it's hard to love our own life when we're always doing everything for everybody else. When we're not following our dreams because we're scared of what people think, or we're not posting on TikTok because we're scared of what our classmates will say, or you're not going to that job interview because people will think you're weird, or you're not starting that OnlyFans because you think people will call you crazy. I don't know. It's your life. I don't know what you want to do with it. Those are just a couple examples, but don't give other people the power to change how you live your life. It's your life. It's yours. It's not your mom's. It's not your dad's. It's not your siblings. It's not your grandmother's. They can give you advice on what to do with your life, but at the end of the day, it's your decision. It really is. And some people live their entire lives for somebody else, for other people's gratification. But at the end of the day, you will regret doing that, because you're gonna live your entire life living it for other people, and then once you're on your deathbed, you're gonna be like, oh shiz, I wasn't even happy my entire life because I just lived for everybody else. The human species has been on this earth for over 200,000 years. 200,000 years. That's so many years. And we, each individual, is only here for this much of the 200,000 years. 100 years max, maybe a couple more if you're lucky. Maybe even less. You could die tomorrow. I hate to get all like specific, but you could die tomorrow. Technically. You're gonna waste that short amount of time caring what people think, not doing what you love because you're scared or you're fearful of the future or of what people might say about you or what people might post about you. Why? What other people think about you is none of your business. I learned that last month and it has changed my life. I used to think what everybody else thought about me was my business because it's me. They're talking and thinking about me. But no, girl. It's not! Because people will talk about you, they'll judge you, they'll do all these things. I don't want to know what you say about me because I already accept myself for who I am, and I know who I am, and I know what I want in this life, so I don't need you or your validation in order to live the happiness of my life. And I want you guys to think that way. Everybody has haters. Everybody. Everybody has people who aren't gonna like them. And I know that's kind of hard to accept. It took me a while to accept that too. But not everybody's gonna like you, you know? Think about the Kardashians. They're gajillion billionaires. They're beautiful. They all have beautiful homes, beautiful children. Like, they look like they live a pretty good life. They're all talented and have all these blessings, yet people still hate them. Think about the prettiest, most talented person in the world. People still hate them. People still find reasons to not like them. Think about Jeff Bezos. He's a billionaire. People still dislike him. Do you think that stops him from becoming a millionaire? No. If you spend every waking second trying to become perfect, you're gonna waste your life by trying to live for everybody else. I know all this is easier said than done, but just the fact that you're watching this video means you want to better yourself and you want to get better at it, so you are on the right track, girl, boy, whatever you are. Another way to look at it is we live on a rock. We are this tiny rock. It's not like, to us it's huge, but we are on this tiny rock floating in this universe, floating in this galaxy, floating amongst millions of galaxies. We don't even know what else is out there most of the time. NASA only knows like a little bit of what's out there, and we haven't even been able to go past those things. The Earth is tiny compared to the rest of the universe, and we as people are even smaller than that. I'm basically just trying to put that into perspective to tell you that we live on a rock and it's not that deep. Whatever happened last week, it's not that deep. You know, life goes on. Whatever embarrassing moment happened yesterday, it doesn't matter. Whatever assignment you failed last semester, doesn't matter. Granted, get good grades. I don't mean that in just give up, we're all gonna die anyway. No, we want to spend our entire lives enjoying it and making it the best we can possible because we only have a short amount of time here. Don't hyperfixate on the little things. Life happens, life is hard, and it gets hard sometimes, but you can't hyperfixate on the little things. You just gotta move on, you know? The same thing as when people judge you or for when people hate on you for you posting TikToks or doing what you want in life. We live on a rock. It's not that deep. Whatever they say about us, I don't even care anymore. I'm here to live the best life I can imaginable, and I don't even pay those haters attention. The second that I stopped giving two craps what people thought about me, oh my gosh, my life changed. I've never felt so free and happy in my entire life. So this is your sign right here. This video is your sign. Book that trip. start that TikTok, start that whatever it is that you've been wanting to do, but you've been too scared to do it because of what people think about you. Do it. We live on a rock. We're all gonna die one day, all of us. I'm sorry if that scares you, but it's true. We're all mortal. We're all gonna die one day, and it's not that deep. Just live your best life and follow your dreams. Oh my gosh, I sound so cringy and so whatever cliche. It's true. It's so true. Life is way too short to care about what people say about us. Find your happiness. Do what makes you happy. Find people, make your circle people that you enjoy spending time with. Don't pay those haters any attention because they don't deserve it. Also, think about it. People who talk shiz are insecure. That's just that. People who bicker about other people and what they're doing with their lives, people who complain all the time, they're insecure. Think about it. For example, if a girl scrolls through a TikTok page of a girl at her school and she screenshots it and sends it to group chat and be like, oh my gosh, her outfit's so weird, she looks so dumb, her dance is so stupid, like just random things like that. What was the point of her doing that? Does that lift her up? Is she trying to be funny? Somebody who spends time out of their day to scroll and do that and just purposely hate on someone else is insecure. So don't pay them any eye. Don't give them any attention. They don't deserve it. So when we as people are sad that those insecure people say things about us, at least you're happy. At least you're living your life and you're not going around hating on people mindlessly for absolutely no reason. At least you're the one following your dreams and living happily, and that person is insecure hating on you. Use that hate as motivation, honestly. That's what I do. When I see hate comments, I just use it as motivation to work harder, to push myself more, to prove those haters wrong. Because it is slightly pathetic that they are taking time out of their day to comment rude stuff on my accounts. Like, what does that do? Does that make you feel better? Because if it makes you feel better, go ahead, because I'm living my best life and I don't really care what you have to say, honestly. Okay, let's stop bickering and get to how to stop caring what people think. First things first, try to stop gossiping. I still do it sometimes, like it's not that easy, but when we gossip about other people, it subconsciously makes us more insecure about what we do because we care about what they do. And I noticed that when I brought my gossiping level to like a minimum, I became so much more stable and secure within myself because I wasn't hating on everybody else, and so that meant I wasn't hating on myself, and it helped so much. Reduce your time on social media. This past month, I've been on social media a lot less, and I've limited my time because I've noticed that when I'm on social media, I compare myself hella, and I start being like, why don't I look like her? Why can't I be like this? Why can't I have this? And it just brings you down, and it gives you that same sadness as of when people leave hate comments, you know? Comparison is the thief of joy, and it just is a waste of time to compare yourself because, again, we live on a rock, and we don't have time for that. I feel like I'm making this video for me as well because sometimes I forget all these things, and this video is gonna help me remember them. Get rid of toxic people in your life. You become the 5 people you hang around with. So if those 5 people are people who talk crap, gossip, complain all the time, you are going to become like that person. And if you want to be confident and love your life, then I know it's easier said than done, but you got to cut out those people. I know it's hard, but your future self will thank you. And just look for like-minded people. Use manifesting to attract like-minded people and people that have good intentions and people that want to lift you up and not bring others down. Because of this, I only have 2 solid friends. I'm being serious. And I mostly hang out with my sister and my mom because I don't feel like crap around them. And I'm okay with that, honestly, because I'm happy, and when I move in September, I'm gonna find like-minded people that lift me up and make me feel good and make me feel confident in my own skin and not gossip about everyone else, you know? Validate yourself. This one took me a long time to master. Basically, what I mean is tell yourself that you're beautiful. Tell yourself, say, I am confident, I am beautiful, and I accept myself for who I am, and I don't need other people to tell me what I am. Because when all you do is depend on other people like your boyfriend or your friends to call you pretty and to compliment you, then you become codependent on that person, and all you do is depend on them for your happiness, and then you're always depending on someone else. And to be honest with you, you can't trust everybody, but you can always trust yourself. If you want to become really good at this, then look in the mirror and tell yourself compliments every single morning, every single night. Before I go to bed, I look at myself in the mirror and I tell myself all the affirmations that I want to feel. I am happy, I am confident, I am loved, I am beautiful on the inside and outside. Because when you validate yourself, it's that much more rewarding because you don't depend on anyone else or anything else. And when you accept yourself for who you are, if other people hate on you or say rude things about you, you don't care because you love yourself and you accept yourself and you think you are kind and you think you are beautiful. So you don't need other people to tell you that because you already know. And of course, it's good to take compliments. Always say thank you to compliments and appreciate them. Like, I always appreciate when people comment the nicest things on my TikTok and my YouTube and my Instagram. I feel so loved, but I don't depend on them for my happiness. I hope that makes sense. And when people comment and tell me to pluck my eyebrows or to break up with my boyfriend because it's never going to work out because we do long distance, I pay them no attention because I don't care what strangers think about me. I don't even know them. Why would I care what they think? Learn to stop pleasing people. This is definitely one I am still working on, but what I've learned is it is not your job to make other people happy. It's not your job to make your parents happy. It's not your job to make your grandparents happy. That's their job, to make themselves happy. And it's your job to make yourself happy. You are not in charge of other people's happiness. Of course, you can bring people joy and lift them up. I unfollowed a lot of people on Instagram last week because I felt like I just needed to clear out my social media. And it wasn't like a disrespectful thing or hateful thing. I just wanted to filter out what I was consuming, you know? And I also wasn't really talking to all those people that I still followed. Like, we don't ever talk, or we never really did, even when I did follow them. And me a month ago would have never done that because I was like, no, I'm gonna make them mad. They're gonna think I'm mad at them, blah, blah, blah. No, what they think about me is none of my business. I don't mean bad intentions by that at all. I respect you. I respect what you do with your life, but I'm moving on, and that's nothing personal or anything like that. And if they think that I hate them, they can think that, but that's not what I don't hate them. But it's not my responsibility to make them happy, and that's okay. I hope some of those tips have helped. This stuff has helped me in the long run for the past 6 months of my life, and it has completely transformed how I live, and I'm absolutely so passionate about it. So I feel like I just had to make a video about it because I want to share the love I feel. But after this video, I hope you guys feel a little bit more motivated to follow your dreams and to do what you love and to stop living for other people's happiness. If you guys want other videos like this, let me know because I really like making them. Thank you for watching. I love you.